Alright guys, it's Jahlon with the Paradox Gaming Network, and I'm gonna be honest, I never thought I was gonna go back to doing MMO news on my channel, because those videos have never done well, and I really never thought I was gonna be doing another Archeage story here at the Paradox Gaming Network, but here we go with some Archeage news, and lots of things have changed with Archeage's parent company, XL Games. If you guys weren't aware, they are now a subsidiary of Kakao Games. And with that, we find out now that Archeage 2 is in the works. They're going to be developing on Unreal Engine 5, which is a pretty big shocker for a lot of people over the years. They've been saying Unreal Engine isn't a very good MMO engine, and this now marks the third big MMO in development on Unreal. So that's a good thing for the engine itself. XL Games has committed 50 developers to Archeage 2. They are going to continue the sandbox style, and it's going to try to establish itself as the next generation large-scale AAA class MMORPG. Now, if you guys don't know about Archeage, Jake Song is the lead producer, a lead developer, and he has a lot of pedigree in the MMORPG genre. He is one of the people behind Lineage 2. He's also obviously behind the original Archeage, which for all of its problems, it did do very well. It was released in 64 countries, Japan, Russia, North America, a lot of the countries in Europe, and China. So over 7 years, Archeage 1 has had a pretty good run, and it did record 20 million cumulative subscribers worldwide. So pretty good history on Archeage 1. One thing Jake Song had to say: I have a desire to make a great game that is recognized for both marketability and workability above all in Archeage 2. And I wanted to address that because I'm hoping that Kakao and XL Games realizes Archeage was a very good game at start, and then a lot of the changes over the years just made the game worse. So a couple of things are going to have to happen for Archeage 2 to have any sort of a chance in the West. Number one, no Gamigo. Okay, Gamigo is basically the same staff that was at Tryon, same group of people that have continuously screwed up the care and feeding of Archeage. I am hoping that Kakao, since they are able to publish in the West, that Kakao will just self-publish Archeage 2. If they go with a publisher, that's fine. It cannot be Gamigo. You will instantly lose credibility with a big chunk of your audience. And then number two, not a single scrap of pay to win in Archeage 2. They almost got this accomplished in Archeage Unchained, but the execution was too rushed. They tried to get Archeage Unchained out too quickly, too many bugs, too many exploits, too many errors, and then no rollback. And so Archeage inherited a big black eye based on Gamigo's inability to properly care for the product. So, needless to say, as the Archeage 101 guy, or I guess now I'm going to be the Archeage 201 guy, I'm definitely going to be covering these developments as more Archeage 2 news comes out. But I will tell you guys right now, I am waiting for these developments, but I am not holding my breath. I am not going to give Archeage 2's project 1 ounce of hype until they actually put some meat on the table and prove to us that Kakao and XL Games are willing to make up for the bad history that Archeage has, so that Archeage 2 might actually be a viable game. You guys take care, and I will see you the next time I have any worthwhile news for Archeage 2. What are you still doing here? Nobody ever stays this long. This is the end screen. Well, since you're here, there's a couple other videos I think you should check out. And all those names, those are my patrons over at Patreon. I couldn't do this without them. So, big thanks to them for all their support.